Here are the most powerful spiritual reasons why you keep feeling unlucky. Have you ever felt like life is just unfair to you, like no matter how hard you try, things just don't go your way? Maybe you've watched other people succeed effortlessly while you struggle with setback after setback. Maybe you've tried to change your mindset, to think positively, to work harder, but still, you feel stuck. Like there's some invisible force holding you back, keeping you in a loop of misfortune. What if I told you that this isn't just bad luck? That there are deep, hidden spiritual reasons why you keep feeling so unlucky, and that once you understand them, you can completely shift your reality. The first and most crucial thing to realize is that luck, as most people think of it, does not actually exist. What we call luck is just the surface-level result of much deeper patterns that operate beneath the level of conscious awareness. These patterns are shaped by your energy, your beliefs, your subconscious programming, and your connection to the universe itself. If you keep experiencing misfortune, it's not random. It's because something within you is attracting or aligning with those experiences. The problem is, most people have no idea that they are the ones creating this cycle. They think life is just happening to them, never realizing that life is actually responding to them.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
Let's start with one of the most powerful but overlooked spiritual truths. Your external world is a mirror of your internal state. This means that whatever you consistently feel, believe, and expect deep within yourself will eventually manifest in your reality. If you carry a deep-seated belief that you are unlucky, that life is against you, that things never work out for you, then life will reflect that back to you in the form of constant obstacles, disappointments, and challenges. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's the fundamental nature of reality. Your consciousness is not separate from the universe. It is shaping the universe around you. Think about the way you react to setbacks. When something doesn't go your way, do you immediately assume that it's proof that you're unlucky? Do you reinforce the belief that things never work out for you? Every time you do this, you are literally programming your subconscious mind to expect more misfortune. And because your subconscious is far more powerful than your conscious mind, it will continue to create circumstances that validate this belief, because that is exactly what you have trained it to do. But let's go even deeper. Why do you hold these beliefs in the first place? Where do they come from? Most of the time, they are not even yours. They were passed down to you by your parents, by society, by past experiences that conditioned you to believe in limitation and struggle. If you grew up in an environment where people constantly complained about life, about how unfair everything is, about how some people are just lucky while others suffer, then you absorbed that energy. And because your mind seeks consistency, it continues to attract experiences that align with those early beliefs. The truth is, most of us are living under the weight of inherited beliefs that don't even belong to us. And until we become conscious of them, they will keep shaping our reality, keeping us trapped in a cycle of perceived misfortune. But here's where things get even more interesting. The universe is always giving you exactly what you need in order to wake up. Every challenge, every setback, every so-called unlucky event is actually a lesson in disguise. It is an opportunity for you to see where you are still trapped in limiting patterns, where you are still unconsciously creating resistance in your life. The problem is, most people don't recognize this. Instead of seeing challenges as opportunities for growth, they see them as proof that life is against them, And by reacting this way, they stay stuck in the same loop, repeating the same experiences over and over again. So let me ask you a very deep question. What if everything that has ever gone wrong in your life was actually happening for you, not to you? What if every failure, every rejection, every disappointment was actually an invitation to wake up, to see something you were previously blind to? What if your so-called bad luck was actually your greatest teacher, trying to show you something that could completely change your life? Most people resist this idea because it requires them to take full responsibility for their experience. It's much easier to blame luck, fate, or external circumstances than it is to look within and ask, how am I creating this? But the moment you stop seeing yourself as a victim of life and start seeing yourself as the creator of your reality, everything shifts. You reclaim your power. You realize that you are not at the mercy of luck, you are the source of it. But how do you break out of this cycle? How do you shift from a state of feeling unlucky to a state of effortless flow? The first step is awareness. You must become conscious of the beliefs and patterns that are keeping you stuck. You must observe your own thoughts, your own emotional reactions, and ask yourself, what am I reinforcing? What am I unconsciously expecting? Because whatever you expect, whether consciously or unconsciously, becomes your experience. The second step is to stop feeding the illusion of bad luck. Every time you say, I'm so unlucky, every time you complain about how things never work out for you, you are reinforcing the very reality you want to escape. Instead of reacting with frustration, start responding with curiosity. When something bad happens, don't say, why does this always happen to me? Instead, ask, what is this trying to show me? What lesson is hidden here? The moment you shift your perspective, you change your energy. And when you change your energy, the universe responds differently to you. The third step is to start embodying the energy of someone who is naturally lucky. Think about the people you consider lucky. What do they have in common? They expect things to go well for them. They trust life. They move through challenges with a sense of ease and confidence. This isn't because they were born under some special star. It's because they have aligned themselves with a different energetic frequency, and you can do the same. But here's the real secret. The universe responds not to what you want, but to what you are. If you want to experience a reality where things flow effortlessly, where opportunities come easily, where life feels like it's working with you instead of against you, you must become the kind of person who naturally aligns with that energy. You must shift from a mindset of struggle to a mindset of trust, from a mindset of limitation to a mindset of possibility. And that shift starts now. The hidden energetic forces that are secretly controlling your luck and how to master them. If you've ever felt like luck is out of your control, like some people are just born fortunate while others struggle endlessly, then listen closely, because what you're about to learn could change everything. Luck is not random. It is not something you either have or don't have. It is a direct reflection of your energetic state, your subconscious programming, and your alignment with the deeper forces of the universe. And once you understand how these forces work, you can begin to shift them in your favor. The first and most powerful force controlling your luck is your vibrational frequency. Everything in the universe is energy, including you. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs all emit a specific frequency, and that frequency directly influences the experiences you attract. If you constantly feel unlucky, it's not because the universe is against you, It's because your energy is stuck in a state of resistance, scarcity, or fear, and the universe, like a mirror, is simply reflecting that energy back to you. Think about it. Have you ever noticed that when you're in a bad mood, everything seems to go wrong? You spill your coffee, miss the bus, and then get stuck in the slowest line at the grocery store. But on days when you feel amazing, it's like life flows effortlessly. Traffic clears up, strangers smile at you, and unexpected opportunities appear out of nowhere. This is not a coincidence. It's the direct result of your energetic state. You are always broadcasting a signal, and the universe is always responding to it. But here's where most people get stuck. They try to change their external circumstances without first changing their energy. They think, once I get that job, once I find the right partner, once I have more money, then I'll feel lucky. But it doesn't work that way. You have to shift your energy first. You have to embody the frequency of someone who already feels fortunate, grateful, and abundant before the external world shifts to match it. So how do you raise your vibrational frequency? The simplest and most powerful way is gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate energetic reset. It instantly shifts you from a state of lack to a state of abundance. When you focus on what's missing in your life, you emit a frequency of scarcity, and the universe responds by giving you more experiences that reinforce that feeling. But when you focus on what you do have, when you truly feel grateful for even the smallest things, you align yourself with the energy of abundance, and suddenly the universe begins to reflect that abundance back to you. But vibrational frequency is just one piece of the puzzle. There is another hidden force that controls your luck, and that is your subconscious mind. Right now, your subconscious is running programs that dictate how much success, happiness, and prosperity you allow yourself to experience. These programs were installed early in life, by your parents, by society, by past experiences. If you were conditioned to believe that life is hard, that you have to struggle for everything, that good things don't happen to people like you, then that belief is still running in the background, shaping your reality without you even realizing it. The good news is you can reprogram your subconscious. You can replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. But this requires more than just positive thinking. It requires repetition and emotional intensity. One of the most effective ways to do this is through visualization. Every day, take a few minutes to close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself as someone who is naturally lucky. See yourself effortlessly attracting opportunities, feeling confident, moving through life with ease. The more real it feels, the more your subconscious begins to accept it as truth. And once your subconscious believes it, your reality will begin to shift to match it. But there's one more force that plays a massive role in your luck: your connection to the flow of life. Most people are constantly resisting life. They are fighting reality, trying to force things to happen on their own timeline, obsessing over outcomes. But real luck comes when you surrender to the natural flow of the universe. When you stop grasping, stop chasing, and instead trust that life is always working in your favor, even when it doesn't seem like it. This doesn't mean you stop taking action. It means you take action from a place of trust rather than desperation. It means you move through life with an open heart, following the path that feels right without needing to control every detail. The more you trust, the more the universe aligns things in your favor. Synchronicities appear, doors open effortlessly, and life begins to feel like it's helping you rather than working against you. So let me ask you, are you willing to shift your energy? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you are unlucky and instead align yourself with the frequency of abundance, trust, and flow? Because the moment you do, everything changes. How to break free from the cycle of bad luck once and for all. If you've ever felt like you're trapped in a never-ending cycle of bad luck, where no matter what you do, misfortune seems to follow you, then this is the moment where everything changes. Because what if I told you that bad luck is not something happening to you, but something happening through you? That the very energy you carry, the beliefs you hold, and the way you interact with life are creating the patterns you keep experiencing, and that the moment you shift these things, your entire reality will shift with them? The first step to breaking free from the cycle of bad luck is awareness. You need to become deeply conscious of the patterns that are repeating in your life. Look back at your experiences. What situations seem to keep happening over and over? Is it financial struggle, relationship failures, opportunities slipping away? These patterns are not coincidences. They are reflections of an energetic blueprint that is running within you, and until you become aware of them, you cannot change them. But awareness alone is not enough. You must also take ownership of your energy. Most people who feel unlucky have unknowingly fallen into a victim mindset. They see life as something that happens to them rather than something they actively create, and the problem with this mindset is that it keeps you powerless. If you believe that luck is random, that you have no control over your circumstances, then you will continue to experience life as something beyond your influence. But the moment you take full responsibility for your energy, everything changes. You no longer wait for luck to change, you become the change. One of the most powerful ways to shift your energy is to stop feeding the narrative of bad luck. Every time you say, "I'm so unlucky," every time you complain about how things never work out for you, you are reinforcing that reality. You are literally programming your subconscious mind to expect more of the same. Instead, start shifting your language and your focus. Even if things have been difficult, start telling a new story. Say, "Things are turning around for me. I am aligning with new opportunities. Life is always working in my favor." It might feel unnatural at first, but remember, your subconscious mind believes whatever you tell it repeatedly. If you keep feeding it the story of struggle, it will keep creating struggle. If you start feeding it the story of possibility, it will start aligning you with new opportunities. But words alone won't change your reality. You must also shift your emotional state. Your emotions are the frequency you broadcast to the universe. If you are constantly feeling frustrated, defeated, or hopeless, then that is the energy you are sending out, and life will respond accordingly. The key is to start cultivating emotions that align with the reality you want to experience. Gratitude, excitement, trust. These emotions shift your frequency, even if your external circumstances haven't changed yet. Start feeling the way you would feel if they had changed. Because once you shift your internal state, your external world must follow. Another powerful tool to break free from bad luck is letting go of resistance. Many people unknowingly block their own blessings because they are gripping so tightly to how they think things should unfold. They obsess over specific outcomes. They try to control every detail. They resist what life is showing them. But real luck, real flow, comes when you surrender. This doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting that life is guiding you in the right direction, even if you can't see it yet. It means being open to unexpected opportunities, to new paths, to solutions you hadn't considered. The moment you stop fighting life and start flowing with it, everything becomes easier. Doors open effortlessly, the right people show up at the right time. What once felt like struggle starts to feel like synchronicity. But here's something most people don't realize. Your environment plays a massive role in your energy. If you are constantly surrounded by negativity, whether it's negative people, negative media, or even a cluttered, chaotic living space, then that energy is affecting you. Just like a plant cannot thrive in toxic soil, you cannot thrive in an environment that drains you. Start becoming conscious of what you allow into your space, into your mind, into your heart. Surround yourself with things that uplift you. Spend time in nature. Listen to music that elevates your mood. Clear out anything that feels heavy or stagnant. Your external world is a reflection of your internal world, so when you shift one, the other shifts as well. And finally, one of the most powerful ways to break free from bad luck is to take action from a place of alignment. Many people stay stuck because they are waiting for luck to change before they take action. But luck doesn't work that way. It responds to movement, to energy, to momentum. If you want new opportunities, start putting yourself in situations where opportunities can find you. If you want financial abundance, start making decisions from a place of trust rather than fear. If you want love, start embodying the energy of love rather than waiting for someone else to bring it to you. The universe meets you at the level you operate from. When you start moving with confidence, with trust, with openness, life begins to meet you with the same energy. So let me ask you, are you ready to break free from the cycle of bad luck? Are you ready to take full control of your energy, your beliefs, your emotions, and your actions? Because the moment you decide, truly decide, that you are done living in a state of misfortune, the universe will respond. Luck is not something outside of you, it is something you generate from within. And when you shift, everything around you shifts as well. The ultimate shift, how to permanently align yourself with good luck and abundance. If you've come this far, then something deep inside you is ready for a transformation. You are no longer willing to be a passive participant in your own life, waiting for luck to change. You are ready to step into your power, to align yourself with the flow of abundance, and to finally experience life as something that works for you rather than against you. But how do you make this shift permanent? How do you ensure that you are not just temporarily feeling better, only to fall back into old patterns? The answer lies in mastering the art of alignment, where your energy, mindset, and actions are all in harmony with the reality you want to create. The first and most crucial step is to embody the identity of someone who is naturally lucky. Too many people try to attract luck while still seeing themselves as unlucky. But you cannot manifest something that contradicts your identity. If deep down you still believe you are someone who struggles, who never gets opportunities, who is destined for disappointment, then that belief will override any positive thinking you try to do. Instead, you must start seeing yourself as the kind of person who expects good things to happen. Someone who moves through life with confidence, who trusts that opportunities will come, who knows that they are always being guided towards something better. This isn't about pretending, it's about choosing to step into a new version of yourself. But identity alone is not enough. You must also train your nervous system to accept success. Many people unknowingly sabotage their own good luck because they are not comfortable with it. They have spent so long struggling that ease and abundance feel unfamiliar, even unsafe. This is why lottery winners often lose all their money, or why people who finally get a great relationship find a way to ruin it. Their subconscious mind is wired for struggle, and when things start going well, they unconsciously create chaos to return to what feels familiar. The way to break this cycle is through gradual expansion. Start allowing yourself to feel comfortable with small doses of good luck. When something positive happens, don't dismiss it. Amplify it. Celebrate it. Let your body get used to the feeling of things working out. The more you normalize success, the more your subconscious will accept it as your new baseline. Another powerful way to lock in this shift is through radical detachment. The people who seem to have the best luck are often the ones who are the least desperate for it. They are not constantly chasing opportunities, relationships, or money. They are simply open to receiving them. This is because desperation creates resistance. When you are grasping, worrying, or obsessing over an outcome, you are sending out the frequency of lack, and the universe responds by keeping what you want just out of reach. The moment you stop needing something to happen and start trusting that it will happen in the right way, at the right time, you remove resistance. You become magnetic. You allow luck to flow to you effortlessly. But none of this will work if you are still surrounding yourself with the wrong energy. Your environment, both physical and energetic, has a massive impact on your ability to stay aligned with good luck. If you are constantly engaging with negative people, consuming fear-based media, or staying in places that drain your energy, then no amount of positive thinking will override that. You must be ruthless about protecting your energy. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, who inspire you, who reflect the kind of reality you want to experience. Clear out anything in your life that feels heavy, stagnant, or misaligned. When you create a high vibration environment, staying in a state of abundance becomes effortless. And finally, the most powerful way to permanently align with good luck is to become a source of abundance for others. The universe operates on a principle of flow. What you give, you receive. When you hoard, when you act from scarcity, when you withhold love, kindness, or generosity, you block the flow of abundance in your own life. But when you become someone who freely gives, whether it's your energy, your resources, your wisdom, or simply your good intentions, you activate a cycle of abundance that must return to you. This is not about giving with expectation. It's about embodying the truth that you are abundance, and therefore you have nothing to fear. So now I ask you, are you ready to stop trying to be lucky and instead become someone who naturally aligns with abundance? Because the moment you decide that this is your new reality, when you fully commit to embodying this new energy, mindset, and way of being, the universe will respond. Opportunities will appear, synchronicities will increase, and life will start to feel like it's working with you rather than against you. But it all starts with you. Not luck, not fate, you. This is your moment. Step into it.